having a good day so far. So, today we'll be doing our grade 1 English lesson on alphabetical order. And before we start, we are going to log into aplusstudents.ca. We're going to log in with our username as well as our password. Once we've logged in with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of language arts, and then grade 1. All right, so we have logged in with our username, our password. We've selected the subject of language arts, grade 1, and then we're going to scroll down up until we get to the chapter of alphabetical order. So then we get to the chapter of alphabetical order. So in today's lesson, we are definitely going to do alphabetical order and how to put certain letters in the specific order. Right? So that is going to be our chapter. So the chapter for today is alphabetical order. Our subject for today is English. And we also say it is language arts. We're doing grade 1. And the lessons is to put the letters in alphabetical order. All right. So basically, when we put the words as well as letters in alphabetical order, right, then it means that it is basically in order of how it is in the alphabet, right? And the way it is in the alphabet, it means that we basically start with the letter A or A, right? That is how it is being pronounced. And before we even continue, we are going to do our tutorial lesson on aplusstudents.ca. So we are doing a tutorial lesson on aplusstudents.ca. Right? So our chapter is alphabetical order. The subject is English, which is also language arts, grade 1. And the lessons that we will be focusing on today is to put the letters in ABC order, as well as to put the words in ABC order, which means that we'll get words with almost like the start of it's almost like we put it in order or we'll put it in the alphabetical order based on how the letters are within the alphabet, but it doesn't necessarily mean it is in order of A, B, C, D, E. No, it just means that it's like saying putting it in ascending order or so on. All right. So in the meantime, let us go to aplusstudents.ca. And we are doing the chapter of alphabetical order. So we're going to the first lesson, and the first lesson is to put the letters in ABC order. So basically, in order for us to put the letters in ABC order, right? That is like putting it in the alphabetical order, right? It means that we just have to follow the alphabet. And the alphabet has 26 letters. So we have 26 letters in the alphabet. And it basically starts from A, running down all the way to Z. All right. So if we put the letters in order, right? And that is now specifically in the order of the alphabet. And then we are going to start with A. So we start with A, right? So that word is capitalized, right? It's capitalized. However, that is the letter that we start with because that is the very first letter in the alphabet. So it is A, or depending on how we pronounce it, we can say A. So A or A, right? So that is the very first letter in the alphabet. Then we have B, right? Or another word, another way we can say it is B. B or B. And then we have C. Another way of saying it is K, right? So K. Some people would say it is curling K, but it is K. That is the pronunciation of it. So it's A or A, B or B, C, or we can say it's K. And then we have D, or we can say it's D, E, E, F, or F. Just, it's almost like saying the start of fish. So fish, or F. Then we have G, or another way of saying it is G, H, or H. It's almost like we're saying her, but it's H. And we have I, or another way of saying is E, for igloo, right? So for now, let us quickly go over these words, and we will also look at specific these letters, and we will also look at words that basically matches that specific letters. So this is so far the letters in order, right? Starting by or A all the way to I, or another way of saying is E, right? And I'm specifically mentioning it two different ways because it's either how we write it or how certain words are spelled, right? Or how certain words are basically mentioned or pronounced. And if we look at the first letter, it's A or A, right? If we look at a specific word, we're going to look at words that matches the letters, right? So A, and a word starting with the letter A or A is for apple. So we have A for apple. So in the meantime, can you think of words that matches the specific letters? So we have A or A for apple. We have B or B for ball. B for ball. Then we have K for cat. K for cat. D for dog. So D for dog. Then we have E or E for egg. And then we have of for fish. And then we have G or G. You can either say for gate or gas. Right? Let's start with gas. And then we have H for hat. Something that you wear on your hat, on your head. And then we have E for glue. So that is so far 9 of the 26 letters in the alphabet. Remember earlier on, I said that we have 26 letters in the alphabet. And do you know that knowing our specific letters, right, it basically matches with, let's say, the way in which you read and understand? Because it's mainly the way sometimes it is being pronounced, right? Because certain words, certain ways in which we are saying the words, right? It's either the way we say our letters or pronounce our letters, right? So far, this is our letters A or E to E, or another word is I. And when we put our words in order, right, within this lesson still, then it means that it is in the order of the way the alphabet is. Because if they say we must put, for example, E, F, and G in order, right? and we start with F. And that means that we first need to put down E, then F, then G. That is the order in which the alphabet is. So basically, we say it's in alphabetical order. All right, let's go on to the next one. Let's start with J. Now we're going on to J. Now we have J. And remember the way I'm also writing the letters, right? Is both capital letter as well as small letter. So I'm writing it in capitalizing as well as in lowercase, right? Just so that we can also get the difference in how the letters are written. So we're starting with J, right? The J or J. It's like saying jacket. So J for jacket. Then we have K or K. L, or we can say L for lemon. Then we have M or N, right? O, or we can say it's O. Then we have P, or another way of saying it is P. And then we have Q, or we can say it's Q, almost like the queen. And then we have R, which is also the way we're saying it's R or R. Then we have S, capital letter, or S for snake. Then T or T. U, or we can say it's A, like for umbrella. Then we have V or V. W, W for water. X for xylophone. Y, or we can say it's Y for yesterday. And Z or Z for zebra. So that is the rest of the letters, right? Or the ABC order. And we started by A to I, and now we by J to Z. And now we are going to look at specific words per letter. We're going to look at words per letter. Words per letter. So J, right? A word that starts with J or J can be for jacket. J for jacket. We have K or K, right? We have K or K. We can even say it's for Kim. Let's think of a name. Kim. Then we have L or L for lemon. Lemon. Then we have for mom or for mother. But let's start with mom, right? Then we have n or n, for we can say it's nice, nice. O or for orange, an orange that we eat, yellowy, orangey, round fruit. Then we have P or P for pen. Then we have Q for queen or Q for queen. And then we have R for, you can say, rice or raspberry. Raspberry. So far, that is the order from J to R with specific words that matches the specific letters or pronunciations. Now we're continuing with S. You can say S for snake. We have T. Can be T or T for time. T or T for talk. T or T for tail. Or I can say towel. Right? Let's just go with tail. We have U or A for umbrella. For umbrella. V for vase, where we put our beautiful flowers in. Vase. Then we have W or W for wash. Can have wash or wasp. We have X for xylophone. It's a little musical instrument that you beat. It's got different colors and it makes a specific sound. We have Y for let's can be yesterday. And Z for zebra. So these are now our alphabetical order, basically all the way from A that we have erased so far to Z with certain words that matches the specific letters. All right, so now we're going back to A plus students.ca, right? And we basically just now put all of our letters in order, right? So it is in the order of how the alphabet is, right? So we basically followed the order of the alphabet, starting by A all the way to Z, right? And then we are also going to put it in the order of appearance. All right. So we're going to put these letters in the ABC order, right? All right. So we have G, L, and A. Or we can say it's G, L, and E, right? So we need to put these letters, sorry, in the alphabetical order, right? In the way in which it needs to appear in the order of the alphabet. So G, L, and A. Which one is first? Which letter is first between G, L, and A? So if we start by putting our specific letters in order, then it means that we start with A. These are not putting it in alphabetical order. A, and then G, and then L, right? So that is the way in which we put it in the alphabetical order, meaning that it's first A. If we go further down our alphabet, we have G, and then we have L. And that is us putting it in the A, B, C order, right? That's us putting it in the A, B, C order. If we specifically look at our ABC or our alphabet, right? It's much easier for you to find the letters. So we start with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right, now we are going to put these words also in alphabetical order, which is Z, F, and B. So you're going to find the words, try and find, sorry, the letters on the order of the alphabet. So we have, if we were to find the first, then we would say it would be See, it says A, then B. So here we have B. So we take out B and we write down B first, right? And if we follow our alphabet, then we have F over there. We eliminate F and we write down F. Then it means that Z or Z is the last letter of the alphabet. It's the last letter of the alphabet. So it's B, F, and Z or Z. And then we're also following the order of the alphabet, right? And that is why I specifically made little lines under it so that we can find it firstly on the alphabetical list. All right, let us put these words, these letters, which is X, U, and B or B. We need to put that in order. And if we specifically look at our list, right, our alphabetical list, the order of the alphabet, right? We go from the order of the alphabet. Our first letter is B that we can identify, and we write down B, right? Then we go further down. Then we have U, and then we have X, right? So that is the order of the alphabet, and we call that the order of the A, B, C. So now let's go to our test where we are going to put certain letters in order. It says put the letters in A, B, C order. We have N, C, and H. If we put it in order, are we first going to have C, N, H, or C, H, N? So we need to put those words N, C, and H in order. And if we put it in order, right, the ABC order, then we're going to say we start with C, then we start with H, and then our last letter is N. So it's C, H, and the last letter is N, right? So we basically just go according to the alphabet. And C, H, N is correct. So well done. Then we need to put these letters in the ABC order, which is W, S, G. W, S, G. We need to put that in the order of the A, B, C. Is it W, G, S, or G, S, W? And we will say it's G, S, W. And that is the A, B, C order. Well done. Here we have L-E-P. L-E-P. We need to put that letters in the ABC order. Is it E-P-L or E-L-P? If we put it in the ABC order. If we put this in the order, we will say it's E, then L, then P. So E, L, P. Good job. And then we have M, J, E. M, J, E. So if we put that letters in the ABC order, is it J, M, E or E, J, M? And if we put that in order, we will say it's E, J, and then M. E, J, and then M. So well done. Right? So that was us putting the letters in the A, B, C order. Now we're going to put the words in the A, B, C order. Remember, we put certain words under our alphabetical words, right? That we wrote down. So now they want us to put those words in alphabetical order. But in order for us to put it in alphabetical order, you're going to look at the first letter. The first letter. You're going to look at the first letter of these words. So we're going to look at the first letter of these words. So the words that we have is school, school. And then we have does, does, and we have just, just. So if we put those words in order, starting with, think of the specific letters of the alphabet, right? So if we look at our alphabetical letters over here, then we can say it's first D, right? So which means that it's first going to be does. If we go further down, then we have J, which is going to be just. And then we go on and it is S, which is school. So does, just, and school. So that is basically the order, the ABC order, in order for us to put our words. It's like saying it's in the alphabetical order. But we specifically look at the first letter of those words. All right, let's look at these words. Some. So we have S for some. Then we have P for pretty, P for pretty, and I or I for into. Let's go with I for into. So now we need to put these words in the A, B, C order. And we can specifically look at our alphabet. because they want us to use the alphabet over here. So if we look at the first letter of that first word, then it can be I or E, and we can put into. When we continue, we have P or P for pretty, pretty eyes, pretty girl. And then we have S for some, right? And that is basically us putting the words in the A, B, C order. By looking at the first letter of those words. Now let's put these words in the ABC order. We have ice, last, and cookie. And our specific words, our letters are already in bold. The first letters of that words are in bold. So if we put those words in order, is it going to be ice, cookie, last, or it's going to be cookie, ice, then last? We're putting it in the order of the alphabet, right? The alphabet. So if we start with the first letter of the alphabet, of course, A is not here, B is not here, then we have C. And we go on and on up until we get to Z, which means that we're going to say it is first going to be cookie, C for cookie, then E for ice, and then last. So we start with C, the curling cup, right? Yes, cookie, ice, last. We're gonna do one more. We need to put these words in the ABC order. Zoo, painted, fit. Zoo, painted, fit. Look at the first letters. The Z, P for painted, F for fit. So it's going to be painted, fit, zoo, and then fit, or is it going to be fit, painted, zoo? All right, so we're going to go with fit, painted, zoo. Yes, F, P, and Z. So well done. F, P, and Z is correct. All right, so that is now the end of our lesson on alphabetical order. And alphabetical order is basically putting either words or letters in the correct order, starting from A, running all the way to Z or Z, right? And remember, I said that identifying your alphabetical letters, alphabetical words, right, is very important because it also helps with links to how well we read, especially when it comes to pronouncing certain words. So the way we read, it's important as well as how we spell certain words. All right, so that is now the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for joining the class and being interactive. Till next time, have a good day further. Goodbye.